Last week, you voted on Travis Scott versus Danny Brown in this tournament, and with the help of TikTok, Travis Scott moves on to the next round, beating Danny Brown out on TikTok 52-9. This week is the last matchup of the top 32, which is crazy. The top 32 is finally over, and next week we will start the top 16 with Big Sean versus Benny the Butcher. But this week we're doing JayZ versus Joyner Lucas. Now this one obviously seems pretty obvious at first, so let's start with JayZ, right? One of the undisputed best rappers of all time. JayZ is someone I shouldn't have to talk much about in the first round of this tournament because he's such a legend, and if you don't know who JayZ is right now, what are you doing? I mean, he's been doing it forever, and he is one of the best, if not the best, storytellers of all time. His projects in the last 5 years include 444 and the Carter's album that he did with Beyonce, which that album really didn't get a lot of press or anything, didn't really hear too much about it, but it was a pretty good album. Now this tournament does focus on the last 5 years of these artists' career, and this is a rhetorical question, but does JayZ still have the chops to go up against Joyner Lucas? Joyner Lucas has definitely been a hot artist of the back end of the 2010s and early into the 2020s. He's been up on the come up for the last few years now, releasing albums 508, ADHD, and Evolution, 3 albums that I honestly believe are pretty underrated. Joyner started rising to fame in the mid-2010s, but I think he really started blowing up when he released his I'm Not Racist track, a very conscious track that really got a lot of attention. Now Joyner says his biggest influence is Eminem, and you can definitely tell in his rhyme scheme. Joyner's flow and delivery is very good, and definitely you can hear the influences of Eminem in there a little bit. Although it's funny because Eminem has said that Joyner Lucas is one of or the best rapper out right now. So I do think Joyner Lucas is a very underrated rapper right now, and I think he really did deserve a spot in this tournament because he can go mainstream and cater to that audience, but he can also spit bars and cater a little bit to that old school audience as well. And he's also a very intelligent rapper with a lot of hidden meanings and a lot of his songs, and that really shows, especially in the song like Dreams Unfold, which you can see in that music video if you stick to the end of that one. So who's it gonna be for the last matchup of the top 32, Joyner Lucas or JayZ? Vote right now in the comments for who you think the better rapper is. Voting will end Friday 9/10, and we will be starting the top 16 next Sunday. Very excited to start the next round, so subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the tournament and hit a like if you like the video. As always, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at EJSpark1, and you know what it is. It's peace, love, I love s'mores. EJ, out.